thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Yeah, we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Terrell Basham able to take him down. It's a loss. Of 3. 2nd and 8. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throw. The ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
4th down, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Benson Mayowa. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Prescott on first down. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
This is DJ Reed returning. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson down around his goal line. He lets it fly from Lockett. And the defense loses him. It's complete. 20. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again is Wilson. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a 3rd, but not to be, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Brandon, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not a...
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To the air again, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper. Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Seahawks take back over. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times and any...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott from the gun. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup. With his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys add on. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Reed returning. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. So if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who get 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Now Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
And he's going to go down again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now back to throw. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Seahawks are gonna take over the football. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And look at this. It's a fake, and he's going to let it go deep. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Offense.
What's up, man? Oh, wait a minute. They declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand. What?
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
First down, Prescott. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down. And they're in punt formation. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And this is caught. I'm at a bit of a loss for words on exactly what happened there, but I guess you can't argue with the results. Fake punt, even though it wasn't fourth down, and it picks up a first.
And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And look at this, the punt team is out there. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15.
But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team, because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. And, oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit, I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play call better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, He'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the...
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchdown. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really be
Tyler Lockett. And he will dive to get down as they'll mark him down there.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, you know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good...
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me,